And we are live, guys. No real topic today, though. I did just see, excuse me, I just saw a snippet John P. released. I didn't know Eric Clapton was a watch connoisseur. He
Yeah.
started, I guess he's putting him. Did Eric Clapton pass away recently, or is he still alive, Clive?
I don't know. Shit. Let me look.
Because I guess his collection is going up for sale, and apparently he has a whole bunch of rare pieces, like of course, a bunch of Rolex, red. I
No.
think he said red sub, a couple other rare Daytonas and stuff.
No, it's, well, like I said, Wikipedia is showing he's born in March 30th, 1945, but no dates, no death. So
Maybe he's getting ready. I guess retirement, whatever.
consolidating, or yeah.
200 something pieces I saw. That's what he said. So he must have had quite the collection, or have quite the collection. I didn't realize Eric Clapton was that big of a watch guy.
Oh yeah. And yeah, maybe you just got divorced again. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. That does happen a lot. What watch you wearing today?
I'm looking at personal life and Wikipedia article. Sorry, I'm being Bobby Google. 1990s. God, he's been doing it for so long. It's just like the never-ending article. Influences, legacy, guitars. Holy shit!
I'm sure he's got a crazy guitar collection. I'm sure.
Yeah. God, this guy is having like kids in like 2000. Jeez.
No wonder why he's selling off his collection.
Yeah, those kids are expensive.
He's got to have college money.
Yep.
For the kids.
Yeah.
What watch you wearing today, by the way?
Oh, actually, I need to switch it. Switch the avatar. That one, the Croton Nvidia Grunchen.
Okay, nice. The vintage you just picked up not too long ago, huh?
Yeah, actually, like 61.
Okay.
It's got a. It's actually a little. How do I put it? A little cult piece, cult following, and apparently this is the first year they made it.
Nice. What size is it?
Well, it's oversized. It's like 38.
Okay. So it's about perfect size for kind of modern times now, though.
Yeah.
Even though it's vintage. So
exactly. It's got two register. It's got a it's a Croton Nvidia Grunchen chronograph aviator sea diver.
Okay.
It slices, it dices, it makes julienne fries.
I'm wearing that Oris Aka Van Gogh. I think I seen a picture of that, right?
Right.
I tried changing the avatar on my thing, but my phone was being funny for some reason or another. It wouldn't let me change the avatar. But it's pretty cool green. I do dig the dial in it. I believe it's limited edition. I don't know exactly how limited it is. Of course, just like everything else, it's based on. Of course, you'll see it in my full review, but it's based on I guess the air rescue team that's over there in whatever part of Africa they're in, where they do like
whatever
safaris.
Part of, yeah, Daktari and all the other shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess the Dow is supposed to be textured like after the grassy fields or whatever they're over there.
So. Nice.
But I mean, Oris. I feel like Oris is still one of those underrated brands, even though a lot of people know about it. But still entry level, and you can buy them.
Yeah, and they're paying in some work, which is you got to appreciate.
Yeah, and a lot of their actual limited editions, I do actually like the Roberto Clemente. Have you seen that one, right?
I do.
Like I'm a big baseball fan, being a Pirates fan too. I mean, I dig the Roberto Clemente one, so I might eventually add that one to the collection too. I think it's right under $2,000. I think.
Yeah, something along those lines. And Roberto Clemente also did a lot of really straight up legit humanitarian work, and what I think they're doing is they're trying to celebrate his years and years, his decades of humanitarian work, rather than just a couple of years on a baseball field.
Yeah, And what I like about it is that they give each of the members that actually win the what. Now I'm not talking about the Ocabango, of course, but the Roberto Clemente one. Each one that win the award, I can't talk Roberto Clemente award. I guess they give the winner a watch also, or the winner's family a watch as well, which is pretty cool.
Indeed, it is.
So
now, actually, live streaming with the Minotaur the other day.
were you on the one where he was raising money for Bruce?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. By the way, guys, Thomas, if you guys are watching this later, Thomas Burnett started a GoFundMe for him, for Bruce, guys. If you want to help him out. And I also know somebody else in the watch community that's I talked to you off camera, of course, but somebody else in the watch community is going to be helping him out as well. So, which is really cool, help him recover, hopefully.
Indeed.
So
I've got a trial tomorrow. It's going to be messed up. It's just these guys it's a divorce trial, and it's like, fuck. Have you guys done anything that by the book? No, of course you haven't.
So you guys are still open tomorrow, even though it's Columbus Day or whatever. All the banks and all that are closed.
Well, here's the funny part. We celebrate Columbus Day, but it seems like when it's like Indigenous American Day, whatever, then all of a sudden the courthouse is open. I'm sure that's just coincidence.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so yeah, and actually, also let's see what else.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's uploaded yet. It was still uploading whenever I started this live stream. I just uploaded a video on a new. I think you've seen the Swiss Watch Company microbrand, SWC.
I've heard of it.
It's a new watch they just released. It's a prototype watch. The Arc. It's like a 38 millimeter titanium, real light piece. It's a Swiss Ronda Quartz, whatever. $200. Nice little watch. Not bad for what it is. Field watch. I just released that video, so if you guys want to go over there and check that out when you get a chance.
Absolutely. I think people should.
I don't know if it's uploaded yet or not.
Mr. Nutsack 200.
Yeah, that name.
Mr. Nutsack. Yeah, sorry.
Friends with Mark.
Yeah. Well, which Mark is he friends with?
But
I think I know which one he's insinuating, but on the other hand, I think you spell his name correctly if you're friends with that Mark.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. But yeah, that's I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really have a topic today. Just figured we'd get on and chat for a little bit. So, like I said, I'm digging this Oris though that Rich sent me over at Saltzman's. Pretty cool to be able to check out all kind of different Oris and stuff. I might see if he'll send me a. Have you seen that tag, the orange one, the F1?
No, I've not.
It's not a bad looking watch. I mean, for what it is, it's tag Heuer, but still.
Let's see. I'm looking through it. See what's on Hodinkee. It looks like it's all about the No Time to Die.
Oh yeah, that's I think I might go see that movie tomorrow. I heard it's pretty good from what everybody said. It's Daniel Craig's last time as Bond.
Yep.
He's doing a pretty good job. I feel like he's like probably the most realistic Bond.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things. I think after the first one, he said, "Okay, I'll continue to do it, but here's the deal."
Yeah. Now, who do you think is going to be his replacement?
You see, I don't know.
I would like to see Idris Elba. I think he'd do a good job.
Well,
I feel like he'd be a badass Bond.
And seriously, and I hope they don't make it a female. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not chauvinistic, whatever you want to call it, but Bond, he's a guy. I mean, it's just how it is. The character in the books and everything's it's a guy character.
Yeah, and if you guys want to do that, that's fine. But Jane Bond, 006, 008, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you could make like a sidekick or whatever that works with him. Just like in I guess this movie, it's going to be a female.
Yeah,
looks like pretty hot female too.
Well, always.
But of course. But yeah, I guess somebody to work with him or whatever. But I mean, the main character in Bond is just always been a man. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Exactly. Or they could, even do it to where the side characters, Jane Bond, or
yeah,
yeah,
maybe make it like his daughter or something like that.
Or the primary character in the movie. That's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess in this one, Daniel Craig was talking. I've seen a couple different interviews with Daniel Craig. Like, of course, there's all kind of different reviews on. You ever watched that YouTube channel, The Bond Experience?
No, I've not.
He's not too bad. He does a lot of different stuff. He's of course got the No Time to Die, the Omega. He's got a couple like the Planet Oceans and all that. Like I don't know what he does for a living, but he collects all the Bond memorabilia and all that. He had Daniel Craig on his channel not too long ago. So interviewed him, and I guess he's bringing out like Bond. He didn't want to do a lot of the gadgets like a lot of them used to do. Like he kind of wanted to make his own, take on it, I guess. And now in this one, I guess he pulled out all the stops, and they got like all kind of cool different gadgets and stuff like that.
Wow.
Like on the like Pierce Brosnan was the Bond I grew up with. Like it had the the laser on the watch and all that stuff.
Or Roger Moore.
Mm-hmm. He had the what was the LCD Seiko?
Yeah.
Like the Seiko TV watch.
Exactly.
So, and I think that was an actual watch, wasn't it? Seiko made.
I believe so. Yes.
Like I think they're kind of hard to find now.
Everything is hard to find as long as if people know about it, it's hard to find.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Even the affordables now. I don't know if you saw the Teddy Ballasar, of course, was working with Kevin O'Leary again.
Oh yeah, I saw
and
that.
Now they're showing all kind of different affordables on Kevin O'Leary's channel. Kevin O'Leary's like, oh yeah, he knows all this and that.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you could tell what whole different level Kevin is on. he never even heard of half of that stuff.
Exactly.
Because he buys all the Patek, Rolex, and everything, the investment pieces, I guess you could say, because he can afford all those. So he was actually impressed with the Seagull, though.
Oh, he was, yeah.
Which kind of shocked me.
Well, now keep in mind, the Seagull is based on the Venus 175, and so we're talking old manual wind, vertical column wheel, chronograph, chronograph movement.
Mm-hmm. That's one watch I haven't gotten yet. I need to pick up sometime for as cheap as they are, like $300, I think.
Oh yeah,
and those have gone up. I think they used to be what, like 200 something.
Well, see, I've got not the Baltic, but the Aramar Long Beach, which is basically made by the Seagull people. But more or less, they basically had people. They actually had people there for agents on the ground, basically ensuring higher quality control.
Mm-hmm.
Also, every movement was inspected by a watchmaker in the Netherlands, so it's not like they drop shipped it from China.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think is going to happen if, God forbid, something happens with us in China or China, Taiwan, and all that, like they've been threatening? Or do you think they're just threatening like they usually do?
Well, I think they're threatening like they normally do. He's doing that. That is not for our purpose. He's doing that for people in the China.
Yeah. So you think they're just shouting words pretty much right now?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, what do you think would happen though if something were like if we were to go to war with them? Do you think like everything there would be a massive shortage on everything anymore
Oh, yeah.
so than now, right?
There would be. And it would be tough because also they are completely ruthless, unscrupulous, lying bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they're Chinese or Asian, because they're communists.
Yeah. Like they have no care for human decency at all.
No ethics,
Yeah.
at least tenderly founded in the Judeo-Christian, religious ethic, or
Yeah.
and I know separation of church and state, but on the other hand, you have to realize that besides Hammurabi's code, most in the Napoleonic Code, most Western legal systems are based off basically highly precise variations of the 10 commandments.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, it's Random Rob.
What's up, Rob? How you doing, bud?
How random.
What watch you wearing today, Rob? You wearing the sub, or have you finally taken it off? You know, Rob got a 2021 sub.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you knew that or not from the 80. Got one at retail. He was lucky.
Yep, I think so.
Just like everything else. You want me to send you a link, Rob? If you want to join in?
Now, did he get a sub or a sub? Sorry,
He got this sub node. I think sub date. I think that's the one he got. Okay. I know Bobby. You remember Bobby Legs? He just got the sub no date. He said he drove up to AD in Boston.
Yeah.
To pick it up. Playing lazy, watching Bond movie. Okay. I'm wearing the sub now. Okay, you got the no date. That's right. Okay. I gotcha. But yeah, like I said, there's no real topic today. We're just kind of BS and seeing what everybody's up to.
Nice.
So, but yeah, that's crazy though. Like we're talking about Eric Clapton. Like I said, I didn't know. Like I said, John P brought that up. I saw that in his recent upload, whatever. So I didn't realize that Eric Clapton was that big of a. I guess he's putting it at the Sotheby's auction. I think it is.
Nice. Well, I haven't heard anything about it, but then again, I probably need to. If you come into the Archieverse, the collection, you are kind of limited. It's like you're almost hobbled, horologically.
Just Rolex or Patek, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Or Austin Daniels, if you Tudor, Iconauts or whatever.
Yeah, I seen. I don't know if you saw Bruce Williams just picked up another Tudor. I can't remember which one that kind of the one that's similar to Datejust. Is it the Prince? Does that sound right?
Huh. Yeah. Good, honest watches, really. Good, honest watches.
And I was watching. Speaking of Rolex too, I was just watching another one that I can't remember who it was, but you know the Hulks are going for like 23,000 right now. I think.
No, I haven't really kept up on them, but I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
That's ridiculous because they're like a couple years ago. You can pick them up at retail for what, 10?
Yeah, 10 or 11 or yep. If someone said, Hulks are now going for $45,000, I'd be like, okay, whatever. I mean, I honestly,
that's just ridiculous, man.
Well, and the fact that if people are paying that is highly ridiculous.
Yeah, the only way I would buy one is if pick the one up like Bobby or Rob at retail. That's the only way I would buy one. Like I would not pay an overprice, or you know what I mean. I would not pay the gray market price.
Yep.
That's just me.
Bruce picked up the Royal.
The Tudor Royal. Okay.
Okay.
Couldn't remember which one it was because I just saw his video. Yes, I think yesterday I saw it before work.
No, actually, in Paris, it's called the Royale with cheese.
Pulp Fiction quote there, right?
Yes.
We're talking about the
So,
movie at work last night. So many people with more money than time. Yeah. Gray market. Just because it's like instant gratification, I guess you could say. Because they get what they want. And they don't have to wait.
yep. And to me, it's almost like, okay, and this is going to sound like sour grapes, okay? But I've had more than a couple of subs and sub dates in my day. And it's almost like, look, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars to have the same watch, the exact same watch that everyone else has. And yeah, I know it feels like I'm pulling my shriveled old knob out and just taking a whiz on everybody, but it kind of feels that way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you've got this. Oh, you've joined the club with like tens of thousands of other people. Aren't you special?
I mean, Rolex is like I like Rolex, don't get me wrong. I might eventually own another one of these days, but I kind of scratched that itch, I guess, with that vintage date I had. But at the same time, it's just like it's a tool watch. Like I feel like, and I know you're not a fan. Like I feel like I kind of prefer the looks of the Glashütte, the CQ, over the sub.
Oh, and like I said, I know Mom's got one. Oh, Design Atelier is right here.
What's up, Jason? How you doing, bud? What are you wearing today, Jason? But yeah, that's the thing. Like Rolex is just known. It's like a tool watch. Like it's not even like people make it like a luxury thing just because it's like a status thing. You know.
What are you drinking?
I am having a cold beverage.
Okay.
Adult
I
beverage.
might be having a cold beverage myself, but it will be a Dr. Pepper cream soda, zero sugar.
Nice. I tried the Pepsi cream soda the other day. That's actually pretty good.
Pepsi has a cream soda out?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers. I mean,
Yeah, Pepsi.
I love cream soda. Oh.
Pepsi's got cream soda out. I prefer, what is it, IBC cream soda myself.
Yeah. Well, okay. Now, if you ever have the chance, if you run across Boylan's cream soda, you got to try that.
The AWM 500. Okay, G-Shock, I think. But what were you calling it, Clyde?
Boylan's, BOYLAN''S cream soda.
I've never seen that over here. Is that like a Midwestern thing, maybe?
No, it's almost like a Yankee thing. It's like I think it's bottled out of New York, but it makes it over here occasionally. And if you have one of those, it makes IBC taste like Satan's taint.
Okay.
That is how good it is.
I have to try it out sometime. But yeah, IBC, I get that every once in a while. I like the bottles, like the old style bottles.
Yeah.
Like the metal bottle, or not metal.
And Boylan's also has the old fashioned,
Rob's saying there are much more interesting watches for sure, but the entire planet knows Rolex. Yeah, just like we're talking about Pepsi, Coke, whatever. I mean, Rolex is known just like Coke worldwide, you know?
Yep.
I mean,
but more interesting watches, and I think there are better watches out there for them, even for AD money.
Mm-hmm.
Not even including the.
And Teddy had mentioned, I even owned it, the Zenith. I mean, the El Primero.
Yeah.
For what you get for even at retail now. No, I didn't pay retail when I had it, of course. But even at retail, what is it, $7,500? I think it's still a really good buy for that kind of a chronograph.
Yeah.
With that much heritage. Jason's saying he agrees with Rob. Rolex is too famous. So yeah, Jason's been.
I thought he was telling Rolex that he's too famous. Rolex, I just too famous.
I don't know. Rob just did hit. What are you at now, Rob? You at like 60,000 subscribers or something like that now? I think he's like 50 or 60,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
But Jason's been working with his local AD there in Aruba. He had a RN. I can't remember which from Mill.
Yep.
That
Ulysses Nardin is
he had.
underrated.
Have you watched any of his videos?
No, I haven't. Guess here's also why.
You got to check Jason's.
I'll have to
Huh?
check it. I'll have to check it out. But this is the daunting side, okay? And this sounds right now. I swear to God, there's like 5 new watch channels opening a day. I mean, like starting a day, and it's just like
Yeah.
one of it. And it's just like one. It's just like this pretty little Asian chick with blonde hair, and you can tell she's rich and like everything else. And it's just like, oh, great, just what we need. Just what we need.
Lamar RM. Okay, that's the one he reviewed recently. But he does really good work.
Them
Like
all.
his editing is on par. Like you can tell he puts some time and effort into his channel. He's close to ID guy, I would say, like style wise. But I don't know. I feel like he puts a little bit more effort than ID guy even. So
Well, it could be. Well, of course, on the other hand, ID. I'm almost used to the ID guy, and it's like 4 hours. It's all ID guy makes me think of watching home movies.
yeah. Well,
Or
Jason's just mainly been on live stream from my channel and a couple other, like he's usually a guest. Jason, I don't think has done any. Have you done any live streams on your channel yet, Jason? But he doesn't do live streams. Like he'll go like into in-depth review, like from an industrial, like a design kind of standpoint.
But sometimes, like I said, and sometimes it makes me, like I said, it makes me think. Here's what happened. Here's what we used to do back in the old days, and it was horrible. Someone would go on vacation, and they'd take a lot of photographs, and so they'd go into slides. So instead of watching videos, we'd slide. So there'd be like 300 slides. They'd load up the slide projector. Okay, here we are landing at the airport. Here we are getting in the cab. I'm like, oh God, kill me, fucking kill me. This is. And then it slightly improved when people started getting like home video.
Yeah, I'm blocking a few of these people. We're probably getting some trolls over here from Archie.
I'm sure. Ed Clyde, breaking from Archie with Mark. Sure did work for you. Left my ass off. Well, yeah. Well, number one, I can really tell you're really serious about horology because of your name. And I thought I smelled something. And yeah.
I got you, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, his internet where he's at in the greatest. That's why he hasn't done too many live streams.
Yeah.
That's why he's on a guest. And I don't really care about the amount of viewers. Even a smart comment, all that people can catch him later. I mean, I'm sure everybody's watching football or whatever else.
Well, and I actually went on Watch Cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
It actually hurts me a little bit to say that because but I actually had a couple. I mean, Austin Daniels and then his channel, and it was great discussions because we talked about stuff other than freaking Rolex and Patek Philippe.
That's good. I mean, he just talks. That's all he talks about is Rolex. Yeah.
Well, and everything else is shitter. God, he's like FP George, shitter. I'm like, you're kidding me. Kerry Vuitton-Lannen. I'm like, those are 6-figure watches. There are people. It's like Roger Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You've got people line up to pay 6 figures or more, and they've already paid for like a watch that they're going to maybe receive 10 years in the future. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now the people you gotta watch are people like Rick.
Oh yeah,
man. Like to get what's gonna like be the next thing. Once he picks something up, I would definitely follow.
Oh, definitely. If he's well, it's like Bill Sanders as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill knows his stuff when it comes to like finding like the high end, like the bargains.
Yeah. Shopek, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Shopek. And I've heard about them, but I was actually stumbled on them and took a hard look at them because of a project I'm supposed to shut the fuck up about and not talk about anymore. But
yeah,
watches from Medellin. Medellin does a lot of dial work for for Philippe de Four. But they also provide, I also found out they provide like enamel dials for, oh, look, El
All
Cunto.
right, yeah, this guy's back
Yeah.
again, and he's blocked.
Why are you blocking him for 5 minutes?
Guys, if you just come on and troll, I'm just gonna take you guys off. I mean, I don't do that stuff like Archie does, guys.
Nope. And there's one person, and it's just like, I won't say who it is, but someone said, "Hey, I thought you guys were friends." It's just like, there are so many people with so many goddamn emotional problems in this hobby,
Mm-hmm.
and especially in YouTube.
Too many people take too much stuff seriously.
Yep.
But yeah, what you were talking about, Shop Pat?
Yeah, and I bet they giggle when they get. Yeah, no kidding. Makes their day. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I mean, if you guys are just gonna troll the channel, whatever, I'll just end up taking you off. I don't do that stuff here. We actually talk about watches, right?
Yeah. But I was looking into Shopek, and it's just like, you really do get a lot for what they offer. I'm like, dang.
What is the retail on those? I'm not real. I mean, I've heard of them, but I've never.
Well, I found one like enamel dial, in-house movement, sub-register seconds, and then sub-register hand date. So it's the one, at whatchamacallit, putting up, and it's just like 12 or 13,000. That is some really, really, really nice stuff for the money. Considering, in real terms, you don't get squat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you said about 12?
Oh, here he goes again.
Really? I guess he's got too much time on his hands.
Oh, he does. He does.
But yeah, that's no, that is the one I watched for the money. Is Shop Pack. I think Rick has one or two Shop Packs, I think.
Yeah.
He's got now. Is that a more of a micro brand?
No, I probably more like micro brand. Also, it's just like more like it's a micro brand, like Mosier is a micro brand. It's a micro brand as in a good way. See, Loose Tooth, I don't know. I think plastic has been on mine I've been up with plastic a couple of times. I don't think we have a problem, but then again, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, somebody with too much time on their hands, basically.
Oh yeah.
But another one is what was that one you were showing me, the Parmigiani chronograph? The one I sent you the
Parmigiani Tonda, the Tonda GT, and it's not just chronograph, but it's also an annual calendar chronograph.
And $21,000, I think Philmar had it for, right?
I think 26. I think 26 is MSRP, but
they had it for 21.
Yeah, and I think you can probably get it lower than that. I think there may be a place where you can get one dealer's offering it for 16. And Parmigiani is trying to end that practice. But, I actually think.
Would you say they're similar quality wise, or even better, like to the BC Overseas or pieces like that?
Absolutely.
Would you say similar or
here
better?
We go again. God, look at this little fucker.
He won't quit, will he?
Nope. Just keep. You have to ban him.
Yep. But yeah, that's you'd say they're similar quality to VC Overseas then?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I've got the Kalpa Ebdo Madère, and you see, in a lot of ways, the Overseas. It wasn't until recently. A lot of times, the Overseas was using like other like Piaget or other movements. They weren't even using VC's own movement.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't even count as strong horology, much less high horology. And I'm also looking forward to maybe finding a chronograph that uses the Agengraph from Agenhor, and it's the new chronograph movement from Agenhor that is completely rewrote the rules of the game, and the fact that more people aren't aware of it shows how little people are paying attention.
Yeah. But again, that's just like anything else, though. You put it online, and then everybody else finds it and knows about it, and then it goes up too.
Oh yeah, they'll ship those. Well, see, the thing is also they aren't made in high. They also aren't made in high numbers. So yeah, it's not like they're having problems holding their value.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Well,
yep.
we're going on close to about 40 minutes. You about ready to call it a day then?
Oh, I want to see if my little troll. I want to see if my little troll soy boy shows back up again.
Like I said, people got way too much time in their hands, man.
Oh yeah, that's probably not the only thing he has in his hands. So yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on, Clyde. Thanks for joining in, Rob, Jason. Appreciate you guys for joining in the chat, guys. We'll catch you guys later.
All right, be well.